Welcome, viewers.
Is going to see much more relevancy. More people are going to watch their games, and more going to watch her games because she's brought more viewers to watching women's sports in general. Right? We see it. We see the uptick during the World Cup and the Olympics for the women's national team as their qualifying Gold Cup that they just played a couple weeks ago. You see the uptick. Caitlin Clark is a continued uptick. You see that her star power is not going away, and there's just going to be more opportunities for her. You let her play wherever the hell she wants to play because she's growing women's sports just by being there and being on a basketball court. She doesn't have to do commercials. She doesn't have to do anything else. She just needs to play. She has the it factor that nobody else does.
Hit the bell.
You can play in the WNBA and play else. You can do it. And that keeps her in the United States. Doesn't make her go overseas where somebody say, hey, guess what? I can go play in Turkey because this big billionaire is going to give me $30 million to play this year in Turkey. It keeps her in the United States where you can continue to grow women's sports. They continue to grow the WNBA. And I'm telling you, she hits the WNBA, it's going to be a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird type impact like they had on the NBA because that ushered in the modern era of the NBA that they've been enjoying for 40 years now.
Man, they're worried that the Turkey women's sports has more spectators than this Bay Area broadcaster can stomach. I think I said I love Turkey last episode. Am I ahead of these guys? No, the radio might be right up to date with my education. Nothing but data coming in.
You're not getting into where you're creating a sideshow, right? And I'm not saying that she is, but that's one of the considerations of these processes, right? Of the sport first and foremost, and then making sure you can capitalize on stars as you can. For Caitlin Clark, if she wants to try to make that jump and jump into that league and make a few bucks and get some of the eyeballs on that league, then great, right? She's got all her endorsement deals. She's got all the different plays that she's been able to make. To your point, if she stays stateside on all these games are televised, and you can continue to ride that momentum and fill arenas through and go through the coaches to say no, right? If it makes sense, go take a shot. Just know that every time you go to take a shot, you're probably actually going to have guys trying to play defense and really trying to close you out to prove a point. So that
Hot dog sparkling water. Water that tastes like a hot dog. You gotta hear this.
Welcome back to Island Life Live. An attorney for Sean Diddy Combs is speaking out following the federal raids on two of the musician's homes that happened on Monday. In a statement yesterday,
Glug, glug, glug.
he said, quote,
Glug, 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 glug.
overuse of military level force and it was no excuse. End quote. For the live the video for him and Rivas. And to cancel 7 tour dates on her upbeat. Hot dog? Yes. One of the favorite seltzers is a twist on 7-Eleven's most popular snacks. It's called the Big Bite Hot Dog Sparkling Water. I'm not joking. That does not sound good. No, it does not sound good. It sounds like my stomach is going to bully. But here's the crazy thing. Is it tastes
Are you under the new 7-Eleven hot dog water?
welcome back to Island Life Live. An attorney for Sean Diddy Combs is speaking
Is
out
that
on
you?
the federal raids on 2 of the musician's
Bro.
homes that have
Dude, this guy, he's totally pounding one of those right now. You know, if it makes you bleed, try Tampax right after. That's right. Okay? Your mom's gonna wanna know where her Tampax went. Call Big Lou.
Remember, Big Lou's like you. He likes trophies too. For affordable life
Trophies,
insurance,
too.
call 529-2856. Come on, take your base. The only thing worth it.
$9:43 at night. All the good Japanese streams start in 3 hours. If you can consider them good. They're always playing a totally different game library than Americans. Damn, that's a wall of text. Oh, you got me. That was a classic rip. Question mark, huh? That's the reset button, huh? Not sure, huh? This episode's called The Beater T, and I'm beating everybody. That's an old trick from World of Warcraft where you send somebody a question mark. I've seen it before. Okay, I'll send you one. The guy sending question marks brought that's some 20-year-old fishing trick. That wouldn't work on America Online 25 years ago. 98? Nah. 90, 99? Nah, you could. I'm not going to respond to a question mark in a group chat. You'd be in a group chat with 25 people. I mean, you're going to privately message me a question mark. Waste of fucking time. It's most likely that you will respond again with a question mark. So that's why I respond with a question mark, because you're an English speaking agent and you know very little. Gold farmer. They call you a gold farmer. Shouldn't you be at a sweatshop farming likes? You probably don't even have a social security number. That's why you put down a question. Yeah. But I could investigate. Fake cart. Man, these carts hit me so hard I can barely breathe. I wish it was fake. It's not the breathing part, it's speaking, enunciating, and yelling. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice. Unless I start yelling. Okay, good. Hey, I'm 48. I don't enter beauty contests. I get paid by the United States Army, so good luck. Good luck. Getting this. What do you do? You're bothering me. Is that how you value your time? Bothering people? I like to bother people too, but I'm a better writer. You know, you're just not as good as writer as me. Oh man, my new audience. Okay. Hey. Okay, I'll tell you what. Any more dumb questions? You got any more dumb questions? Okay, let me forward your question to the department that'll handle it. Sorry, there's no department that's gonna handle your question. You're just gonna have to figure it out, okay? I'm a lifer, Army lifer. Every day, I want Army information. Every day, I'm looking at troop movements. Logistics. It's really coming down to logistics and supply right now. You know, bridge insurance is the oldest insurance. Yeah. You couldn't insure a bridge through Serbia, so we have to have boats. So it's all about resetting the bank from Italy to the Balkans. Yeah. AK-47 is not as accurate as an M16, so bring it, okay? It's an inferior product. There's been, they make a lot more of them, so they think they have a chance. Because you have a 2-to-1 ratio. The M16 is still gonna. Actually, it's already obsolete. We use new rifles now, you know. Who knows what they got now? They're probably not using my old rifle, man. My old rifle got retired. Somebody playing with it, man. Spare parts. There was the serial number on your rifle. I should have wrote it down. I didn't want to become illegally emotionally attached to it. I mean, I would play with it like it was a woman, but I wouldn't write down her serial number. You know, I shared my woman with the next man. I keep saying M16s, and there are plenty of M4s. If you don't have an M4, it sucks, man. If you like a punk, because you're not. It's a short M16, deal with it. It's the same platform. There's really no difference between an M4 and an M16. Okay. You go from one to the other. Go Raiders. They used illegal military force. That's not true. That's just Montenegro's response. That's right. The Spanish. Nah, man, you have to understand, they speak Spanish. We live under the Spanish rule. They're raiding a California home, bunch of Spanish police in there. And our Spanish police are the best. We will smoke a BLM riot. There ain't gonna be no BLM riots because we don't tolerate that shit. The only people who do is Oakland, and they can get halfway across the bridge into San Francisco and hang out half a day, and then they go home because they plan it ahead of time. They have permission. Okay, you don't get permission in LA. They're a minority. White people are a minority in California. I am a minority. I can speak. I don't care about your East Coast. White people can't speak as minorities. Go, yeah, fuck you. You're not you're not allowed to talk. I'm allowed to talk. I'm sorry. Okay. Forrest Gump is a coward, avoiding the front line. The best help you can get is to be laid in, is to not have your battle buddy drag your injury around, and have a medical professional who will come and clean the battlefield, because even the Japanese will clean a battlefield after they fight. They will come through and they'll clean up everything like it was overnight camping. They'll be like, they're gonna find your sleeping bag and your tent, and they're gonna take your shit, okay? You have nothing. So there's no different than Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, they're gonna find Lieutenant Dan, or whoever Lieutenant Dan would have been just fine if he didn't. I don't see Russians carrying each other around to escape the front line. That's called desertion. That's what they got you fantasizing about, being a deserter. Keep watching. Keep thinking I'm Forrest Gump. Keep thinking that shit. Keep thinking that shit. That's why you didn't join. That's why you didn't go. I was too hardcore. They couldn't stand my ass. Nobody else, they didn't even want to go. I was like, man, what's wrong with you? Let's go. Then they sent girls instead of me, and then the girls died. Okay? So now I speak for the dead girls. I speak for dead girls. You're not just talking to me, you're talking to somebody who's speaking for people other people don't like. They don't like the fact that I can talk about Benitez Vega. She's like my own personal Anne Frank, my own Anne Frank, and she had no diary, so I have to leave it for her. Okay? We have a suggestion to work the word bigot into the script. Okay, hey, bigot came and bigot go, but he had no input. What are you gonna do if I don't have a question. What are you gonna do? Hot water. Okay. If you heat up your water, it's as filling as a meal. It will warm you just like a meal, maybe even better. You've probably never been fed, especially if you don't get hot coffee. Maybe your child, you've been given hot cocoa, but in general, you just, too much milk, too much sodas, too much sugars, and you're not English enough. There's no ice. We drink hot tea, okay? We identify as the tea drinking people, not, see, the Americans, we sell ice. We have these ice machines, and we could put ice on a boat and take it all the way to England because they had no ice. And that was 150 years ago, and the ice trade went out of business. Says, why would you write eating water? That doesn't, just bad writer, man. Thanks for the input on the show. I'm not an English class, okay? But shit, dude. I know my typos are bad, but they're not that bad. My porn hair, this is porn hair. Okay. Can I say that on YouTube? Is everybody gonna cancel me because I have pornographic hair and people want to cut it? Boo-hoo. Why don't you grow out your hair? At least it's not a wig, because you probably you got wigs. You probably got wigs, man. That's why you hating on the real thing. I am dirty and as fuck and stinky. What are you gonna do about it? I don't care what you do. But thanks to other people who come and go. I suppose it's the more temporary viewers. We're up two subs this show. That's what I care about. Whoa. No, you know. Thanks for showing the channel some love. But we're 25 minutes into the show. Just like my last show. We can look at my analytics. I hit 105 this show. So the show's over. Great. Thanks for the 100 views.